Hello everybody, welcome back to Fallout, where we were
Paladin,
just about
Are you ready to head up to the ship?
to the airship.
why did the Brotherhood send it here in the first place?
I'm not sure, but I think it might have something to do with the data on the Commonwealth my team gathered before it arrived. We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
Well, let's hope it's a quick war.
Gonna be a quick war with that thing on our side.
Sure know how to make an entrance. I'll give you that.
That's the plan. If history's proven anything, it's that an overwhelming show of force has a chance of halting a conflict before it begins. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Alright, I'll meet you there. Hancock.
Just say the word.
Hey,
You know,
Hancock.
What's on your mind?
I think...
It's about time we split.
Just when we were having fun, too. Well, you know where to find me.
I'll send him to the Red Rocket. Because you see, the Brotherhood aren't gonna like him at all. Just sad. But, you know, I said follow him up to the roof. Where did he go? Out there. There we go. Yeah. I had to send him back because they would not like him. The Brotherhood doesn't like mutants of any kind. Especially super mutants, but, you know, ghouls are just kind of like, we don't like anyone. Strange, because in Fallout Tactics, the Brotherhood recruited ghouls and super mutants. Of course, that was the Midwest boss. This is the East Coast boss. Boss is Brotherhood of Steel, but out in the Midwest, they recruited anyone. They were able to take out the Calculator, giant AI mainframe that was just screwing everything up, killing everyone. Pretty cool game, but oh goodness. Yeah, it's a very, very, very slow burn, and it doesn't really make for good YouTube. Long load times to the wasteland. It's always long load times to the wasteland. Alright. Let's get on the thing here.
Now this is a rush.
Hancock, I thought
Gun in front of you, loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use.
Okay.
Ensure you properly identify your targets before you start shooting.
Sure
We don't want to
thing.
have any mishaps and fire on the locals.
Well, unless it's the locals we want to fire on. You know, are they friendlies, friendly unfriendlies, unfriendly friendlies?
The
No,
Commonwealth
there are no
is different
friendlies.
from here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already
Yeah,
proven
sure.
that they're technologically superior, which means
Who's
there's
down
no
there?
telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our
where
air
are you?
superiority and
Okay.
tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And
Okay.
I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive.
Sure thing. What do we have? Oh man, these load times. This is just a slow loading game.
Everyone down there believed in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last
think
hope
there's
for
something.
survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. If we fail, it's only a matter of time before the enemy overwhelms the population. Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory.
Okay. Whatever you say, buddy.
We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions.
Sure thing. Oh, I hope that the thing loads in. We're having all the detail. There we go. There's a problem with level of detail loading, popping in and out right now. I don't know. That's Bethesda. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. There's not even anything here to shoot. It's just gonna be a long, boring ride. Oh. Where are they coming from? I don't know. Probably on the other side. I need to get back to fixing the Constitution. I might one of these days. Oh, there it is. Where are you taking us? Why aren't you letting me look at it? Isn't that a set piece? Why is there nothing to shoot? A little disappointing. The airship. Pretty good. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I kind of like it. So what's interesting is the way the vertibirds attached to the underside of this. There was a blimp. Or a Zeppelin. It's a Zeppelin built back in the 1930s, I believe. And what it was is it was designed to be a flying aircraft carrier, which is an amazing idea. It was the U.S. Navy that built this thing. Built 3 of them. One of them crashed because of high winds. It was tied down to the ground. Another one crashed because of a storm. And the other one, I believe, crashed because of pilot error, if I remember right. I don't know. Well, let's get off. Where'd Dance go? Where'd he go?
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted.
There you are.
Welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel
Right
promoted
here.
him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into our rankings personally.
Yes, we've read your reports. You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request. Place the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Prydwen and await further instructions.
Cool.
Very good, sir. Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
Now, you and I.
Captain. So, you're the one Paladin Dance has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Well,
Looks can be deceiving.
Which is precisely why I personally insist on scrutinizing every recruit who boards this vessel. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an
Sure
endorsement
will.
like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address, after which Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
No questions.
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Oh, let's get going. Let's get going.
Welcome aboard.
Yep. There he is.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our mission. Beneath the Commonwealth, there is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies. It could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species. I am not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their synths are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost.
I'll go along with it.
But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam!
I care about them, you know. I'm late for muster
The people
one more
of the
time.
Commonwealth.
Captain Kells is gonna have me do 100 push-ups.
I can see that.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
What do you want from me?
I want you to start taking responsibility for this planet. To start making a difference. And from what I've read in Paladin Dance's reports, you've already begun that journey. Seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers, you couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle.
Nice.
Wear it with pride.
Fourth suit now.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Pridwin, soldier. Make us proud.
Alright, very cool. Let's make sure our... Now we want that one. Yeah. The reason I'm not going sarcastic now is that we have found our home. Or a home. In a very familiar setting for John. He's been he is from the military, so this being an old military organization, feels very familiar to him. It makes him feel more at ease, more like himself. That's why he's now able to speak
Green across the board,
normal.
sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on. So how did it look out
There
there?
you are.
We've got a lot of work ahead of
There
us,
you
brother.
How did it go with Elder Maxon?
He's a very dedicated man. It sounds like he stands behind everything he's saying.
Of course he does. How could he afford not to? I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, But if you screw up, we go down together.
Well, I won't let you down.
I won't let you down, Danse. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Alright, then let's go.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight.
Okay, let's talk to this dude.
Glad you finally stopped by, soldier. Are you ready for your medical exam?
As long as it doesn't involve petroleum jelly and rubber gloves, I'm ready.
No. This isn't that sort of examination. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
I know I said no sarcastic, but I just can't. I can't help myself.
My father said I used to sit way too close to the television.
The television? Wait a second. Let me check my notes here. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay,
Sure.
Second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
No?
Have you had problems with the crew catching diseases?
Well, yes, actually. It's not unusual for our recon teams to stumble across contaminated environments or disease-carrying creatures. We don't want a single crewman infecting the entire ship. Anyway, this exam is about you, so have you had or come in contact with anyone carrying a communicable disease?
No.
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good. Third question, and please answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
That happens often?
That happens often enough for you to have a question about it?
You'd be surprised how many wastelanders answer yes to that question. Fortunately, the Brotherhood finds that type of behavior absolutely distasteful. Since you haven't spent too much time in the wasteland, I'll assume your answer is no. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
I defend myself.
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance,
Sounds awesome.
you let me know.
Now we gotta go across the hall to
Good.
Dude Boy over here.
Finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
Books.
What, not even a thank you?
I hardly need to... Oh my. It appears I've mistaken you for someone else. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Just meeting the crew.
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Well,
if you want my help, just ask already.
I wasn't aware you were interested, Knight.
not really,
As
but
you patrol
that's
the
the only real
Commonwealth,
option.
keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
Alright. Let's keep
I've
going.
served on this vessel for years. the only home I know.
Well, good for you. This is my first time being here.
Try it now.
Nothing. I was supposed to report 10
you.
minutes ago. Can't fix
Proctor Ingram?
So, you're the new recruit I heard about.
Yeah.
Huh, not what I was expecting.
Got it.
Well,
There it is. Thanks, brother.
What were you expecting?
What were you expecting?
The last batch of recruits we took on were wastelanders. Dirty, beaten up, looking for a handout. They were desperate and looking for an easy out. You look like you're here for a reason. Anyway, since
That
you
reason is
came
to
down
kick
here to
ass
meet
and
me,
chew
we
bubble
may as well
gum.
get it over with. My name's Ingram.
Fortunately for all of you,
and
I've got
this
one
lovely
stick
little
left.
grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Pridwin's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Oh,
Is this where I get my power armor?
Ha! That's always the first question from the new guys. Let's see. I just fixed up a pretty decent T-60 suit.
Oh,
The
nice.
left leg actuator's a bit
T-60.
sticky, but it'll
Yeah,
keep the
that's-
creeps off of you. It's
no
sitting in
50.
Bay 3.
no
There isn't
51,
a day
but
that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down.
I'll take a
And
60.
since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
So,
Actually, you seem to be getting around really well.
I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, if you need any work done on your power armor, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
all right. That's good. What about you?
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't fight.
You must be in there for a reason. Maybe I'll keep my distance.
I'm only having a bit of fun with you, Knight. Now, this is the stowage
Can't
depot,
joke with you.
And I, as you probably
Yeah,
already
you
guessed,
have no sense of humor.
the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
Oh, good to know.
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
Yeah.
What sort of extra work are we talking about?
Oh, no. It's nothing like you're thinking. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
We'll stop the Institute.
All right.
For Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
Now, where are we gonna go next? This way.
Maxon might appear compassionate, but I can assure you, the Institute
This
will
way?
face his wrath.
Yeah, this way. Talk to the elder. Well, he's not here. Oh, he went outside. There's a hole there.
The Commonwealth's a dangerous place. Make sure you gear up before you head out.
Okay, let's go talk to the elder. Oh, nice one. Cool. There you are, buddy.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwin's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
Yeah.
Yes, Elder.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we?
Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Consider it done.
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed, and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Cool. Now let's go get our new power armor. Goes back up in here. And then we will come back out and take over a ride. No, don't want to go down that way. Excuse me, I have to go through here.
At Victoria, brother.
There's our power armor. Over here, I think. Which suit is it? Which suit is our suit? This one? Yeah, this is our suit. Awesome.
Time to suit up.
Yep. We're suited up and ready to go. Head back down to the vertibirds. Yeah, so we're about close to the end here, end of this episode. Again, we're going to call it probably a little bit early because we've got a big mission coming up, and we just don't have time for that in this episode. So next episode, we'll be heading out to Fort Strong. But till we're done, till we're due, I'll see you guys tomorrow.